In many ways, it's a paradox, I would argue, that in today's world where we need more cooperation than ever, we're actually seeing a diversification towards different types of transactional deals. We need to work together on the subjects that we discussed today: climate change, forestry, development, global health, technology, economy. And I'm sure that countries which might be far away but still in the same time zone will have many opportunities to cooperate together. And I don't say this just as a diplomatic nicety. Finland is seeking close partners, and Kenya will certainly be one of them. I'm also happy that we have a big business delegation here today, because I do think that driving business interests, cooperation, is a good way forward, whether it's in the green economy, digitalization and technology, infrastructure, healthcare, or agriculture and agribusiness. For Finland, Kenya is a very strong supporter of multilateralism and a promoter of regional peace and security, but also a country with a global voice. Whether it's Russia's war of aggression in Ukraine or whether it's issues in the Middle East, Kenya has always been one of those pillars of peace, and that's why I'm especially happy that we have signed the Memorandum of Understanding linked to peace mediation. Finland and Kenya, as I noted, have had long-term good relations, and we share, I think, building a multilateral world. Finland is a small country. We're 5.6 million. Compare that with Kenya, 56 million. I think we live in a world where the world order is changing. It'll take about 5 to 10 years for it to settle down, and there will be a set of key states which decide whether we tilt towards multilateral cooperation or perhaps a bit more multipolar transaction. And Kenya is certainly one of those countries. India, obviously, another one, or say Brazil in Latin America. So it's been a great privilege to listen to your analysis about the regional conflicts and how we can work common interests linked to peace and development together. William and I had the opportunity to first have bilateral discussions where we were able to deal with a broad range of issues, whether global, regional, or bilateral. We also talked about the big shifts that we're seeing worldwide in democracy in today's world. We talked about NGOs and the importance of their role in society. We have to remember that democracy is something that you not only have to protect, but you have to work at all times. And I think William and I share that goal. And we feel very strongly that working towards more liberal democratic societies where the rule of law is the basis and foundation, where human rights are at the center of whatever we do, is the best way to push the dossier forward. And this is something that William and I not only discussed but share. So,
another key area of our engagement is trade and investment, and the need to expand it between our two countries. I welcome His Excellency's inclusion of a business delegation in this visit, which will participate in a Finland-Kenya business seminar. This underscores our shared commitment to deepening private sector engagement and unlocking mutually beneficial opportunities. Our two nations remain committed to the effective implementation of the Kenya-EU Economic Partnership Agreement, which came into force June last year. Our meetings also identified forestry as a key area of collaboration. I commended Finland for maintaining a forest cover of 75% of its land mass, and we will collaborate closely to draw on Finland's expertise as we pursue our ambition of achieving 30% forest cover by planting 15 billion trees by 2032. We equally look forward to learning from Finland's expertise in sustainable forest management, reforestation technology, biodiversity conservation, and balancing economic and environmental goals. We have just concluded a high-level bilateral discussions focused on deepening cooperation in education, health, renewable energy, trade, and investment, peace and security, and multilateral engagement, including in climate action. Kenya recognizes Finland's global leadership in education. We agreed to deepen collaboration to support Kenya's transition to a competence-based education system. A cooperation framework will soon be concluded, focusing on basic, technical, vocational, and higher education to equip our youth with the skills needed in a digital economy. We have witnessed the signing of 2 memoranda of understanding on political consultation and peace mediation and conflict resolution. Our respective teams will fast-track cooperation frameworks in education, tourism, and labor recruitment frameworks that will foster knowledge exchange. It will also foster skills development, institutional partnerships, and deeper people-to-people ties. We also discussed the importance of a robust health sector. I commended Finland's exemplary universal health care system and updated His Excellency the President on Kenya's progress under Taifa Care, our universal health coverage initiative. We agreed to share experiences and explore joint efforts to address health challenges and improve service delivery. Kenya deeply values its long-standing friendship with Finland, a key development partner in Europe and a steadfast supporter of our national ambitions. This inaugural visit, Mr. President, reflects the enduring friendship and strategic partnership between our 2 nations dating back to 1965. As we mark 60 years of diplomatic ties, we also celebrate the growth of a relationship rooted in shared democratic values and a joint commitment to a just, prosperous, and sustainable world. Finland's expertise in education, technology, renewable energy, and climate action aligns closely with Kenya's development priorities. We look forward to strengthening existing collaborations and exploring new opportunities to elevate our cooperation to a strategic level.